What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the final episode, the last few days of 75 Hard. It is surreal that we are about to be done already. It has been very long and very challenging, but I have enjoyed making this series so much and bringing you guys along the way. So first, let's flash back to the first week in February when I announced I would be doing this challenge in episode 1. It's gonna be very hard, I realize that, but I am super motivated. This is really going to change my life inside and out. Flash forward, we are now on episode 11, the final days. So today I'm gonna tell you my results, how I feel, the hardest parts, the easiest parts, the positives, the negatives of the challenge, and everything else in between. Let's go. The absolute best thing about completing this challenge is that you feel so incredibly proud of yourself. It's ridiculously hard to stay committed to it, so anyone who does proves that they have incredibly high self-discipline and self-motivation. Anyone who starts this challenge wants to change something in their life, and the small percentage that see it all the way through are the ones that actually see that change in their life. So I feel very proud of myself for working out every single day, and believe me, my body hurts. I am very sore all the time, but it still feels good. Haven't had a single slice of pizza or sip of alcohol, and plus I got myself reading again, which is good because I haven't read a full book cover to cover in God knows how long, probably a couple of years. So mentally, the number one benefit you get is this sense of euphoria around yourself, knowing you set a goal, committed to it, followed through with it despite all the peer pressure and temptations in the world, completed it, and ultimately reaped the benefits. So if you completed it, also stop for a minute, take a second, and realize the magnitude of what you just did. Another fresh cut by my dude Caliph at Axiom Cutler, plus a beard trim because I was looking very rusty. Physically, I'm definitely looking better in the mirror, but because I have been running and stretching more, I do feel lighter on my feet and more flexible just when I'm moving around doing anything. My cardio shape was pretty bad before this challenge, at least compared to when I was playing sports. So running over time has gradually increased it to the point where I'm now comfortable running a few miles without stopping. Only a few miles, not like a 10K or anything, because I'm definitely still a lifter rather than a runner. But being in better cardio shape gives you more energy throughout the day, making you more motivated to get things done. You're probably gonna end up more productive at work, and also you're gonna set and accomplish more goals. It also makes you able to think more clearly, I think, which for me personally has allowed me to come up with YouTube video ideas easier, talk longer and more fluidly, which if you have noticed, my videos now are like 9 to 10 minutes, whereas before they were like 7 or 8 minutes. I can naturally just crank out more content and talk more off the top of my head. Plus, I'm more creative when filming when it comes to editing or the sequences I put together or the shots I get. I think doing these things are directly correlated to 75 Hard. So yeah, definitely looking better physically. I definitely cut down fat. My stomach looks better. Not sure what you can tell or how the lighting is. I can touch my toes. I can even touch the ground pretty easily with my palms because I'm more flexible. But at the same time, the mental benefits that you will reap from it are just as good. Good game, ended 0-0 though, so kind of dumb, but it's still fun as always. But right now it is 11:59 p.m. and I am just now getting in my lift, but as always, we are not failing this challenge, so gotta do what you gotta do. But the easiest parts of 75 Hard, I think first of all, the diet was probably the easiest because I knew I had to change my diet the couple months before I started this challenge. I got lazy, I started eating a lot of frozen foods, I started eating more like chips and candy and pizza because I simply did not want to take the time to cook, which is just a stupid thing on my end. So that is something I wanted to change regardless. So I did not find eating healthy all day, every day, much of a challenge at all because I realized realized eating unhealthy was preventing me from reaching my fullest potential physically. The second easiest part of the challenge for me was working out every single day. Yes, I've had days where I'm so tired and I'm so sore that it is harder for me to go, but I have found myself to fall in love with the process of seeing myself become better both physically and mentally, which is what the weight room will do for you. I started working out heavy about 3 years ago now, and I've just stuck with it because once I started seeing improvements in my body, it was like cocaine. Now I haven't taken cocaine, but you get the reference. It's addicting. Once you see that initial progress, you wonder, okay, I see this progress to start. How far can I push it? How fit can I get? How strong can I get? How sexy can I look? Whatever it is, once you see that initial progress and you realize the potential that you can reach, you just keep going. And because of that, I found myself always motivated to hit the gym. It is hard for me to take a rest day because I don't like taking rest days because I love it so much. I just took a look at those clips and damn, my back has grown pretty significantly. I think everyone has a weak point when it comes to building muscle. Mine has always been my back, but recently I've really seen some gains. So very happy about that. All right, day 75, crazy. Let's do this. The hardest parts of 75 hard. First of all, the no alcohol. Yes, I said the diet part was easy, but the alcohol part of the diet was harder because at my age, or really any age at all, alcohol is a big social aspect. When you go out, people are holding a beer in hand just to sip on while they're talking. Plus, especially around my age, when you still like to go out to the bars and the clubs and stuff, obviously people are there drinking a lot of alcohol. So the fact that I've stopped drinking alcohol, that also means I've gone to the bars and the clubs less, which means I've had less of a social life the last couple months, which at my age and this point in my life is very important to me. The second hardest part of the challenge was finding the time to do 2 workouts a day. And I just said that it was easy working out in general because I wanted to, but finding the time to do it was very hard. When I work so much, do YouTube, run a bunch of errands every day, and everything else in between, adding on this challenge was a huge time commitment. And going from 1 workout a day to 2 workouts a day, it adds on an extra anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour and a half. So instead of an hour and a half worth of working out every day, it turns into like anywhere between like 2 and 3 hours a day. And most of the rest of the day I'm doing something else. It was a huge time crunch, and honestly it probably just came out of my sleep. I have not slept that much the last 75 days. And the third hardest thing was all the peer pressure. And what I mean by this is, for those who don't do the challenge, they either don't know what it is, so they don't understand why you're doing it, or if they do know what it is, they think it's dumb, so they try to convince you to say screw it and have a slice of pizza or go out with them to drink some beer or whatever. And the peer pressure is real, especially around my age, where, like I said, everyone is drinking all the time. Everyone is going out to have fun all the time. And not everyone wants to commit to this crazy mental and physical challenge for a whole 75 days. So when I tell people that I'm doing the challenge and I can't drink with you right now, a lot of time I get negative looks as if I'm doing something dumb. But in my head, in my heart, I know I'm not doing something dumb. So you just got to have that self-discipline to tell them, no, I'm sorry, I can't drink right now. I will still go out with you, but I'll just be sipping on water or soda water or something the whole time. So those 3 things were the hardest parts of 75 hard. Weight-wise, I'm down about 4 or 5 pounds, which is pretty much ideal for what I wanted to lose. I didn't have much to lose to start out with, but what I did want to do is decrease the size of my love handles and just show more definition in my abs. And I think I 100% achieved that. I definitely could have eaten less, taken in less calories to drop weight quicker and drop more weight, but I didn't want to lose strength in the gym, because obviously when you cut weight, you're naturally going to lose strength in the gym. And when you go to the gym and you can't put up as much as you used to do, that's kind of depressing. So I didn't want to drop so much weight so quickly where I just couldn't go to the gym and do what I wanted to do. Something also very important to note that I would like to share is, if you're trying to lose weight or get fitter, if you look up on Instagram or anywhere online, you see these fitness influencers and they're freaking shredded, jacked, they're tan as hell, and it seems like they're always looking phenomenal. Well, the reality is they don't look like that 99% of the time. When they take that picture, these guys are like models, okay? Models are fake. When they take these pictures, they have a pump because they just worked out, perfect lighting. They might even got like a spray tanner or put some kind of like tanning stuff on their skin or whatever. And some people even put oil on their skin to make the definition stand out more. So the point is, you cannot compare yourselves to these influencers, because if you take a look at how they look in real life, 99% of the time when they're not posing, they look like every other fit normal person. I'll say they are fit, but what you see online, they take it to an extreme, and a lot of times they make it to the point where that's what you're supposed to look like when you're just walking around daily, and that's just not the case. But of course, today is Easter, so I hope you had an amazing Easter and spent it with the people you love. At the time you're watching this, it's after I'm done with the challenge, obviously, so I'll probably be smacking a beer or something, because I'm looking to take my first sip of beer in 75 days. It's gonna taste very good. Just finished my last workout of the challenge. It's currently 11:55 p.m. So super late, but book wise, if you watched my last episode, I mentioned I finished my second book. So instead of buying a third book just to read for a week, I went back and I'm rereading my favorite parts of the first book. I read the first few episodes, Big Money Energy by Ryan Serhant. Highly recommend this. That's it. That's 75 hard. I completed it. I finished it, and I feel so incredibly proud of myself, like I mentioned earlier. So if you finished it as well, or if you plan on doing the challenge and finish it, be proud of yourself, because it is such a monumental achievement considering everything you have to do every single day for a whole 75 days, 2.5 months straight. It gets hard. You will want to quit at times, but remember why you started. Remember the bigger purpose. Think about how you're going to change yourself both mentally and physically, inside and out, and every other benefit that you're gonna reap from it, because there's a lot. If you haven't watched episodes 1 through 10, make sure you do that. Just go to my channel, click on playlist, and go to the playlist of 75 hard, and listed there's every single one of my episodes from day 1 all the way through day 75. It's been a crazy ride. I've loved filming it, putting it on camera for you guys, so you guys can come with me and do it with me. So if you've not subscribed already, make sure you do that, because I drop a new video every single Monday. Next Monday, I'll have to figure out something new. I got no idea what I'm gonna do yet, but as always, it's gonna be dope as hell. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Make sure you drop me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I drop a new video every single Monday that you don't want to miss. See you next Monday.